Robert Reagan here, and I just wanted to drop by and say, fuck all you writers. May your only pen run out of ink on your last sheet of paper. May your computer crash and you lose all the work you've saved. That first draft of your novel, goodbye. Paper burns up easily. I'm roasting marshmallows out of your profound poetry, making s'mores out of that hot new short story so shocking you had everyone talking. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, fuck all your shit. Okay, that was a very mean thing to say to fellow writers, wasn't it? Yeah, well, apparently I hurt some little feelings with that, but if I ever give a fuck, nah, and I'm not gonna start. Uh, for anybody that thinks I cross lines and piss people off with that, they should read some of my other stuff directly about them. uh, anyway, I got this new short story I want to read called Brings Back Memories. Here it goes. Brings back memories. All over town, everyone was in love. Men and women of all different races. Men and other men. Even dogs hunt freely on the sidewalk, and no one cared. Love was in the contaminated air, and every living thing had caught the bug. Even the bugs themselves were doing it and doing it and doing it well. However, there was something strange about all this love. Nick, blown away by its power, thought they must have all just met. When you first meet someone and realize you care for them, that is as strong as love will ever be. Yet people still love each other after a while, but it's never that intense. So this night with its brighter moonlight smelled like brand new feelings, fresh from longing hearts. Nick was the only man on earth without someone to share his life with. That was all just fine before this glorious rapture of love. Where were the anti-socials at? The people with blood filled with hate. Nick guessed that maybe their hearts finally started beating. Nick gave it a couple of days, tears would flood the earth again, and every woman wouldn't be quite this rosy. All the kisses as the people embraced left Nick with a sick feeling in the pit of his stomach. Love as he remembered it was quite sad after the initial shock wore off. After about a week you learned things that would forever taint this other person's image. Learning to forget these flaws was loving someone unconditionally. To Nick, unconditional love was forgiving your woman after she shows interest in someone else. He'd see them share one of those looks with another man, but he'd say to himself, that's okay, she knows where she belongs. Besides, he looked at other women, truthfully not sure where he belonged. This was love as he'd always known it. Soon they'd be destroying each other's belongings. Heartfelt loving brawls would occur when she came home late at night with her makeup smeared, smelling like hard liquor. It wasn't true love without a little blood and a visit from the cops in the wee hours of the morning. You knew your heart beat true when you were serving the mandatory 72 hours for domestic assault. As soon as you got out of jail, you go running back full steam. No matter how many times you told your cellmate, I'm done with that bitch. From time to time, things would feel new again, giving someone that overwhelming love feeling. But she'd stay out way too late, and the cops would come again. For now, he was surrounded by a different breed of love. Love kept fresh with no expiration date. Fireworks explode, love songs played like the soundtrack to the sickness no one wanted to be cured of. Was Nick wrong? Was this real love all the time? More than one of the women who took a chance on him told Nick, you don't know what love is. Had he got it confused with hate somewhere along the way? Laughter echoed through the night behind the chorus of lovers saying the things they do. 9 months from now, the hospitals would be full of babies at this rate. All the hugging and holding hands, the glowing faces of lovers. Couldn't some dictator from another country just drop a nuclear bomb on America right then? What was it now? Valentine's Day every day? The weather felt way too hot for February, even at night. Plus all the country girls were wearing their Daisy Dukes. His exes were wrong. Nick knew exactly what love was. He felt it many times, the way missing someone made you hurt inside. That had to be love. As a matter of fact, he was longing to see someone that night. It hurt worse knowing someone else was feeling all that happy love she had to give. There were couples everywhere. It couldn't all be new love. Some of these lovers with white hair looked as if they'd been together since the beginning of time, strolling together side by side on walkers. Everywhere you looked, they were posted up, kissing and getting all touchy-feely. Moaning and screaming had already started with the sound of sex in secluded areas. Most of this love was a sin, and Jesus wept. Nick, feeling sluggish and disoriented, just wandered around town aimlessly. A young man wearing only jean shorts and a cowboy hat stopped and asked Nick, "Jesus Christ, Bo, what you doing alone on a night like tonight?" "What kind of night is this?" asked Nick. The guy ran off after a redhead without answering. Forget it, Nick would just go home. After all, he did have to figure out where to borrow next month's rent. Walking through this endless crowd of lovers, he just closed his eyes to keep from seeing their smiling faces. He drowned out all the "I love yous." Then finally, when everyone had disappeared, Nick heard the sweetest thing. "Fuck you, slut-ass whore. I'll be just fine without you." Followed by a light female voice saying, "Fine then, you bitch-made motherfucker." The sound of a hand slapping someone's face rang out loud in the late night. "That's it," said the female voice. "I'm calling the cops." A tall, lean young woman steps out of the shadows. A shorter but stocky-looking young man follows behind. He yanks the phone out of her hands, smacks the young lady again, saying, "You ain't calling no one, bitch." Nick knows he should stand up for her, or at least call the cops himself. He would before things got out of hand. But right then he thought, hey, this brings back memories. There were still dysfunctional lovers left in the world, fighting it out with all their hearts. The night was far from cold, but seeing these two gave Nick this extra warmth inside. Okay. Seems like here lately I can't read a whole short story without at least fucking it up and having to run back a line. That pisses me the fuck off too. I can't stand it. But I believe that one was pretty clear. I hope it was. And I hope if anybody watches this, I hope like hell you enjoy it. Towards the end I said I made the phrase next month's rent. That's also another short story that I got. It ain't got nothing to do with love really. It's about struggling, being poor, and trying to come up with next month's rent. Here lately I've been homeless. I've been going through all kinds of stuff. But my heart's always with writing wherever I am. I love my kids and my family more than anything, but anybody who's ever read or watched any of this knows that I also love writing a great deal. And I hope I'm doing it to the day I die. And again, didn't mean to hurt any feelings with that little introduction piece, that little short piece that pissed some people off. Boo-hoo. And again, I hope you enjoy it. Brings back memories. Thank you. Goodbye.